Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 3 Focused PvP. Sorry, I was just adjusting my chair. Hello, friend. What sword do you have? Moonlight. No. Oh, I wanted to follow up uppercut. Next time you do that, I will get a backstab on you. Well, I made an attempt. Hello, backstab. Aww. That can be parried. For the record, that attack actually can be parried. I've never successfully done it because not many people actually ever go for the attack. So whenever I see someone using the Moonlight Greatsword and go for that attack, I always make an attempt at it. Without fail. It needs to be done. If it's something in the game that exists and I haven't parried it, I have to make an attempt. It's simple as that. Like, you know, if I lose the fight, oh well. If I get the parry, hooray. That's all that matters. Getting the parry so I could say that I've done it. Super simple stuff. So, the Demon Fist, guys. I don't like this weapon. I'm not overly fond. It's got a decent little combo, and it can do some decent damage, but at the end of the day, it's just not my thing. It's not my thing at all. That said, I do like this weapon very, very much. I like the Corvian Scythe a lot. It's fun. It's really fun. I am not overly fond of its skill, because the skill on this next swipe thing, that's really bad. Next swipe is really bad, because it does, like other weapons in the game, have the ability to get a headshot on a successful hit, as it says. But getting that successful hit is basically impossible without a height advantage on a person. So it's about as common as claws were pre-patch to get the headshot. That's basically the way that it works. It's really, really slow, like really, really slow. Like, I've had people tell me the claw jump attack is slow, which that's not slow. But the Scythe next swipe, that is a slow attack. I've hit a decent number of people with it. Never got the headshot, not even once. And that is a little bit sad. Aw. Well, I got the launch. Death. I did not expect the sweep. I did not expect the spin sweep that time. Oh well. That's the way it goes, guys. That's the way it goes. These things happen. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a green thing on my shirt. I have a hole in my chest. It's right here, guys, and it's something that only Dark Souls can fill, or whatever other game I'm playing, I suppose. That said, I need to get a little backlog of this all said and done, and I just need to start up The Witcher. I need to get onto that DLC. There's a bug. It's not a spider this time, and I'm not going to throw anything at it. I'm not going to throw my little stress ball thing at it. For those who don't know, I have a stress ball of sorts. It's a cow. I don't know why, but it's a thing. For those stressful moments when recording, because I need it so very much. There's a running joke with that cow. I'm not gonna get into that though. Aw, unable to summon, so sad. Yeah, I was given that thing by one of my friends back a while back. And I finally found it when I was moving, and it's been on my desk ever since. Just sort of sits there, staring at me. It's actually kind of funny. When my webcam isn't set up, I have it sitting down on the desk itself, just sort of tucked out of the way. And I opened up a call on Google Hangouts with a friend the other day, and it didn't really occur to me where the webcam was positioned in relation to the cow. They were literally right next to each other, so I answered the call, and it was just this, all on the screen. Oh, hi. You're being very defensive. Ooh, third swing. Or was that fourth? I lost count. Oop, I looked at the webcam instead of paying attention to where I'm going. Derp. Yeah, that's my own fault. I looked at the webcam for a second and not at the screen, and I got hit, and I deserved that. That's my own fault right there, guys. That's what I get. Still, those are ones. You know, I honestly expected him to start throwing out parries at some point in time. Just because, why would you hold a parrying dagger if you're never going to go for a parry? Especially against, you know, fist weapons, they're kind of easy. I don't know. I didn't expect the R1s. I think he did one R2 though, so I'll give him that, I guess. I do like the R2s on this weapon, for the record. I do enjoy the fact that they have decent range in comparison to the other attacks, just because you sort of lunge out with it. The 1-2 punch. Alright, what do you have, Mr. Pointy Hat? A little bit of lag, stutter stepping. Dark Drift. Whoa. Oh, that helps. Okay, cool. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, about that fight. About that fight, guys. Let's just put that one behind us. switch on over to this. This is an interesting weapon. We'll be needing this as well. Just for the sake of living. I can't switch that off, can I? No, didn't think so. Yeah, basically with this weapon, it works like the Life Hunt Scythe in a way, where when you hit your opponent, you actually build up bleed on yourself. So, that's a thing. I don't know offhand if the bleed that you build up on yourself is affected by the Karthus stuff, though. So, we'll have to test that out a tad. Figure out a little bit of stuff. And this guy's using claws, so this is going to be dangerous as is, with a lot of bleed as is. So, hopefully it goes well. Cute. So, yeah, there we go. Cute. Yes, yes, bravo. And that's the downside of using a weapon that builds up bleed on yourself when bleeding weapons are so prevalent in the game as is. You guys saw how quick that built up and how he didn't hit me for the majority of my first bleed bar build up. Yeah. That leads me to believe that this stuff does, in fact, affect me too. No wonder this weapon is so uncommon, with the way bleed is at the moment and how popular bleeding weapons are. I'll basically only be able to buff against people who are using weapons that are not going to cause bleed on me. That's a bit unfortunate, because that's like the most common buff people use, and nothing I can do about that. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. I don't have any of these. I don't have many of these at the very least, so I'll hold on to them. Still, I should have just stood still and parried him. That would have been the smart thing to do. He had Iron Flesh on, so he wasn't really going anywhere. He was just going for the L1 spam anyway, and then his L2 spam. I will give him this. It was at least a creative way to spam. I'll give him that. Which katana are we using? Not super long, but still pretty long, so that's a Chaos Blade. As you guys saw, though, hitbox is out of 10. No. Again, no. The nice thing about this weapon is it does have very, very wide and long hitboxes. It's got that going for it. You gotta take advantage of it when you can. It's also very easy to use unlocked because of how wide its attacks are. So it's got that going as well. Lets you just sort of derp around doing a whole lot of spins and all that jazz. All that jazz. Yes, I went there. I said it. Even still, though, next swipe. Whoops. Not good. There's only two weapons that have the attack as well, so, you know, you can at least make it a decent attack. But, nah. You spin me right round, baby, right round. About that. Alrighty then. I'd like to summon again, please. Game. Well, of course, I just have to lean back, make myself a little bit more comfortable, and then the summon signs appear. That's the way it works, right? Still, scythes are fun to use. Reapers are fun to use. Why do they classify them as Reapers if there are no actual Reaper class weapons other than scythes? Like, you could at least have a non-scythe like Reaper class weapon. I'm looking at you, Dark Souls 2. They did a good job with that. Thank you, Stagger. I wanted to be hit that many times. Hello, wide hitboxes, my friends. Yay, bleed build up. I knew I'd get it eventually. I knew he was getting close. This weapon does have higher than normal bleed build up. It's got 36, and then you add on the Karthus, and then everything gets super spiffy, and bleed happens very quickly. There we are. Superhero landing. It's bad on your knees. That was a pretty good movie, I will definitely give it that. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Also, one thing I do like about this weapon, I like how its rolling attack, its rolling R1 is such a wide slash. Sunlight straight sword or regular long sword? What is that? Tailbone. I'll pass, thank you. I'll go for that trade, that's fine by me. Not every day you see that weapon. Not a very good weapon, to be fair. A fun one, though. So it's almost time to start switching up the weapons. We'll probably do that starting in the next fight. But we'll start looking at what we're going to use next time now. Because I feel like now is a good time for it. Have I used a spotted whip? I really need to start making a list of the weapons I have not used. And just check them off as I go. That would be smart, actually. Yeah, I'll have to do that, actually, because I'm not sure what I haven't used. It's kind of bad. Black Knight Great Axe. We'll use that. And with it... Hey, why not? We'll use the tailbone dagger. Black Knight Great Axe and tailbone dagger. Thanks for that. Ah, so the timing does work on scythes. Good to know. Good to know. Why did I heal? Basically what I meant by so the timing does work on scythes, if you get a partial parry on one attack and you go for the second, in most cases, with most medium speed weapons, you will not have the proper timing to actually get the parry. In this case, you do with scythes. So, that's something I need to watch out for, because I would always just keep going at it if that was the case. So at the very least, when two-handed, the timing is there. When one-handed, probably there as well. Hard to say. Dragon Slayer Spear? No. Yorshka's? No, that's totally Dragon Slayer. I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm slightly crazy for thinking it's Yorshka's. Thanks for that. Ooh, good punish on that. Good punish, I'll give you that. Oh yes, spam parry at me now. No, one parry at me now, whatever. Either way, taunt me for making a parry attempt when you literally got parried the first time for spamming. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, hey. Shame on me for assuming you would not learn. You learned. Good for you. I'd rather see you learn than not. Every time I do that now, I always think of that one line from the movie. Every single time. Like, it's in there now. What's going on my phone? Why is that beeping at me? I was tagged in a post on the Facebook. What is this? Oh God. Oh God, no. Not that. Oh, that was 6 years ago. Oh God. No thanks. Nice headshot. I like how there's an arrow in my skull. I knew I would be just slightly out of range on that. Yes. The rope firebomb. Bravo. That was good. I shouldn't have been so cocky mid-fight. I shouldn't have. I knew I would be slightly out of range though, and that alone felt pretty good. Especially had I actually used a firebomb, I could have just thrown it right at him and he would have been dead. But I wanted to draw it out a little longer than that, and that was well worth doing it. That was just well worth saying, no, I'll just stay here for 5 seconds and wait for your attack to miss. My god, that was 6 years ago. He sent me a YouTube video from 6 years ago of us, me, him, and another friend all playing guitar. Oh god. That's not gonna see the light of day anytime soon. Many moons ago, in a distant time, in a previous life. I'd only been dating Becca for a year at that point. Wow. Wow. Okay. Why did I attack but block instead? I pressed... How? I need a new controller. You know, when you press R1 and you block instead, and then R1 like 3 seconds later, that's not... Clearly at that point it's done, it's time. I need a new one. It cannot wait much longer at all. I'll have to buy one soon. Either that or I'll have to actually get my PlayStation 3 controller working. One of the two. Or PlayStation 4 controller, rather. Wow, PlayStation 3 controller. What year is this again? Who are you people? Yeah. Wow, that was 6 years ago. I'm sorry, my mind is blown right now. It's just something that I haven't thought of in ages. From 6 years ago. And I had been dating Becca for a year at that point. It's crazy to think about. That she's been able to stand me for 7 years. Wanna try that again, friend? Excuse you? How is that not a parry? Seriously though, how was that not a parry? No, I don't agree on that one. We won either way, but I strongly disagree on that one not being a parry. Just saying. Alright though guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I had a good time. Not really a big fan of the Demon Fist, but I do like this scythe, despite its huge glaring issues that it has. It's always fun. So, next time we're gonna mess around with... I'll rewatch the video and remind myself what I'm gonna mess around with. That's the plan. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.